Today on my channel, Planner Friends, let's decorate this Erin Condren A5, which I'm using for a faith study. And I took out the vellum so you could see this better, but let's get it all decorated, and we're gonna decorate one week in here so we can welcome in February. We can welcome in our love of God and of Jesus, and so let's do the things. Stay tuned, my planner and faith friends. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo, and I'm very happy you're here with me today. On Sundays on my channel, we always focus on Jesus, faith studies, Bible studies, and I always have a good cup of tea. This is my fairly new Girl Scout mug. All right, so today let's talk faith planner for February. If you're new, join us, subscribe, tap the bell. If you're returning, thank you. I appreciate this space. I appreciate you. I love this channel. This channel has become so important to me. So for those of you who are new, I've been I've been using a faith planner. I'll hit the 2 full years done on Ash Wednesday, which is amazing to me, and I'm thrilled. I was using Carpe Diem binders. This year I transitioned into this one. This currently is the study I'm using from the Daily Grace Co. I hope I should be ready by Ash Wednesday, which is coming really quickly, isn't it? It's like, yikes, it's Valentine's Day if you don't know. So that's coming. Anyway, I played a little with the pockets in here. They're different than the Carpe Diem, which has pockets all on the side here. I love this planner, don't get me wrong, but I'm also attached to the other ones. What this does have is their paper. So I created this little space. I've tried to tack these letters down. They keep popping up. And for these, I used stencils. Well, these are stenciled too. And I use modeling paste. I always get it wrong. And paint, and yeah. And then I created this pocket on the side. This is going to stay as it is, but I wanted to add texture. So for January, just a quick flip real quick. What I've done is I used stencils. I used ink, some washi, and then I used all kinds of planning stencils, and of course my markers. But I like how it came. No, I love how it came out. This has been a nice, happy place. As you can see, I tried to color coordinate where I could. 24/7 equals loving God. That's what the heart there is. But you can see it really, I wanted something different. I wanted soft. I'm using a lot of stickers in my other planners, so I didn't want to really do that in here. Then I added, there's notes pages in the back of the planner. I added in a notes page, and I took certain things from the study and then just put these little reminders in here, and I like how that came out. I haven't done this page yet. I'm thinking about rereading my pages in here and then just doing one more quick page of summary. I don't think that's a bad idea. So the task today is I have no decorations in here. I have to figure that out. And I also want to figure out what to do with this. Now, what I'm thinking about using, let me grab it over here, is this paper collection I have from Simple Stories. It's Simple Vintage Love Story. I love Simple Stories, okay, and I love the Simple Vintage line, if that makes sense to you. I think the color schemes are great. I really do. It's soft, it's different. And incidentally, what I did before getting on camera here, I have one hole punch. I need to get more, but I currently have this. And so I went through and I made some punches of some hearts. I have 9 hearts. No, wait, 2, 4, no, 9 hearts. I was right. I don't math very well. Let's be clear about that. I really like this one, and yet I'm not as thrilled about this side, but okay, I can deal with that. I also like this one. I think it's really pretty, and I do like this side. This kind of, I don't know, I always say this Victorian wallpaper vibes going on here, right? And I think this is really pretty. So this is a definite contender for redoing. The birds I really want to save, to be honest with you. So I was going through, I don't want to do another butterflies right now. This, I'm going to use this in the spring, either in this planner or in my other A5. I think this would be really pretty as a dashboard kind of thing, divider, whatever you want to call it, dashboard. So I thought I could cut some of these elements. I also have these stickers, and I have journaling cards here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all them, but you can see I was cutting out my hearts, and yeah, so I think I will, you know, use this one. And what I thought about doing was something very different. I don't think I'm going to use the modeling paste. I think I'm going to use maybe some doilies and like kind of do it a little differently. I love creating. Turns out I have fun creating. And my goal on my channel is to always inspire your own creativity. That's important to me. I'll move that up. Okay, so to start with, I always use a yellow pencil. I want to line this up as best as I can. And I use the yellow. Oh, this is pretty dark, so we'll see how we do here. And I will cut it a little larger. My visual challenges make seeing hard, and doing things precisely sometimes is hard for me. Oh no, we can see that. See, again, that's why I always use a bright yellow Crayola pencil. So you can see here, I already cut this, and it's a little bit larger because I'd rather cut it down, because once you cut it, you know what I mean, it's cut. So what I want to do here is line these up so I can hole punch, and that's going to take me a hot minute to do. Okay, so I poked some hole punch. I'll probably have to cut this down just at least a little bit. But what I've got here are my doilies. So I've got the red, which is obviously pretty. I also have these small ones, which I do like. Actually, in some ways, I think these go better. And then I have this ginormous packet I picked up from Michael's from, I don't even know when. It's lasting forever and a day. There is a large heart in here, but I think it's too large. I mean, I guess I could do it if I poke a hole in it. That's kind of interesting. Huh, let me see what I think here, because again, I have an idea of what I'm going to do on my channel when I start filming, but I don't plan it out completely. And then you've got these, which is, they're small. I can use 2 or even 3 if I want to make it interesting. Questions, so many questions. Do I want the big heart? You know, I don't know. How's that for being decisive? I also have in here, hold on, let me pull out one of these. This might be the compromise, right? This might be the compromise. Yeah, I think we're going to actually go with one of these because it's, I don't have to punch holes in it. It's not too small. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so what I want to do is use this adhesive, and I need to keep an eye because Lord knows, yeah, it's getting low already. Can you imagine? I use these things like crazy, but they're wonderful, and yeah. Is it empty? It might be. Ay, ay, ay. So we're going to have to use something else, girls. Okay, so what I ended up using, even though I don't always like using it, but I use this Scrapbook Smart Craft Glue because I just thought, well, I didn't really want to use a glue stick. Sometimes I find I like using glue sticks, but sometimes the stuff pops up. So rather than it popping up on me, okay, let me tack it down a little bit more. I'm trying to use as little glue as possible so it doesn't really wrinkle, if that makes sense. But I also cut down a little bit of it. I didn't want it to be too big. Again, better for me at least to overcut because I don't always see well, right? Okay, so far so good, right? And this is the stickers, board stickers that come with this. And I really like this. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? So I think we're going to go with the love. And yes, I know this is a faith planner, but we do love Jesus and we love God. And my channel on Sundays is all about celebrating that very fact. Now with these, you have to be so careful sometimes bringing them out. See, I got the underside there. Okay, let's put it right in the middle. I like to combine rudimentary paper crafting with planning. That is my goal on this channel always, and I'm always happy when it comes out well. And so my goal again is to always inspire you in your own creative endeavors. Do I want to put that there? I really don't like it there, truthfully. Let's put that back on the sheet. Is there something else here I can pick up? And I will look at all these little things. I think they're wonderful. I do see some small hearts. There's a heart here and there's a heart there. That would work, actually. Something small. Okay, I don't want large on here. I think that this paper is pretty busy as it is. Let's put this down here and let's grab the other heart, and yeah, let's zhuzh this up a little bit. I'll put this one right here. No, don't like that there. Actually, we're going to do this. Okay, so it's drying still, and then we have the other side to deal with, right? So if you recall, what I did here is I just created a quick pocket and then I put different elements in it, and I'm tempted to do something similar with this side. So what I did is I took these elements on this sheet. These are the 4x6 elements, as you can see, and I just cut a few up, and I think this one will look good here. I may have to chop it down slightly. Oh, very, very, very slightly. It's not going to be at an angle or diagonal as I often do, but that's okay too. I'm really bummed about this thing running out. I should have checked before I got on here, but I was so excited to do this project. I'm going to slightly cut this edge, I think, and I will probably use this great glue again. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, well, we're filming this in real time, and I don't mind showing you if I make mistakes. That's all part of learning, and better for me to make a mistake than you feel like, oh, I screwed up, but I can't do it. I make mistakes regularly, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's try to line it up, which is always my weak spot, right? You can see some of the yellow here. I'm okay with that. It's on the underside. Let me see if I've got this right. Yep. Can't. Oh, the bottom. See? Yep. The bottom isn't flush. So let me fix that. Come on. Now I'm sliding it all over like a hot mess here. Oh, Lordy. Okay. I think we've gotten it now. Yay, but I'm getting glue everywhere. Let me go wash my hands. Alrighty, so I took some of these smaller cards and I did take some of the birds. And I'm going to put them in here just to make it pretty. I was thinking about doing a tag, but honestly, I think I'm just going to let that go. I think this is fine. Do I want to add anything to the top? And you know what? No, I don't. So let's take a look and see how this is going to look in here. Okay, just... Oh, I have to, I have to do these. See? I'm honest with you on this channel, and yeah, it helps if you punch the holes in here, right? Otherwise, it's not going to go in. Alrighty. Good. Very good. And this is the new dashboard. So when you open it, and it's simple. I like that it's simple. I should probably do some of these. I'll probably do that off camera and then show you when I'm done. This is still a little large on the bottom and on the side, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather, again, too large. And we did cut this down and we created this little pocket. This, I think, matches fine with that. It's not matchy-matchy, but yet color-wise it works well. And I like this in terms of faith. So we've got that part set up, right? Now, for the rest of this, what I'd like to do is I want to use this washi that I purchased, which goes along with the paper collection we just were working with, the Simple Vintage Love Stories. And I would like to use some of these hearts that I cut out. Of course, now I don't have my adhesive, so the question is if I should just try to use the craft glue, which I might use. So I tell you what, why don't we work on the hearts first? Okay, so I just very, very lightly glued these down. I hope it's not gonna, I think we're okay on the other side. And I brought out some colored pencils. So why don't we look at the washi and see what we can do with this. And I definitely feel like, let's use the postage stamp to just vary this a little bit. Yeah, let's find the end here. And let's just throw a little bit of washi down. I'm not talking about a lot, just a little bit here and there, just to add some color and so forth. Okay, whoops. And I'm gonna add a little bit here, down here. I think that's plenty, and maybe one more place. Very slowly. This paper is wonderful, but you have to be careful it doesn't tear. That's the one thing I've noticed with it. Okay, so put this down here. Oops, not exactly a straight cut, but that's okay. Alrighty, so we've got that down, and now what I liked using the boxes for the verses. So I think, let's see here, I've got this one, I've got this pack of stencils that I picked up a long time ago, at least a year or so ago, from Amazon. So I think we can put those to the side. Now the question is, which color do I want to use? What colors are these? Anyway, bubblegum and aqua green. I'm actually going to probably use the aqua green, even though it's a little different, but I think that there's enough green in here to pick up on things. So why don't we move this? And let's stencil some boxes, friends. And yeah, let's see here. I'd like a small box for up here because I have that big heart. Oops. No, I got some mark on there. That's okay. So let's put a small box rather here. Oh, I like this color. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so yeah, that works. I'm glad I did it. See, you never know, right? That's the kicker. And I never know where I'm going to be writing on here. Let's pick out one of these fun shapes, maybe even something like this or this. All right, let's go over here and put this one down here. But I do tend to write a lot of the verses. Oh dear. Oh, Lori. Lori girl. Lori's my nickname. Oh dear. Well, we're just going to have to chunk that up a bit. I'll play with that afterwards. Sorry about that. I'm human. As I said, you see it all on my channel. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see here. Let's put a box right here. I think this will be, that's a little bit large. This one is good, I think. Okay, let's try to get it towards the edge. And then what I do, either I put a verse in or I will add a word in, so as you might have seen in the other one. All right, so I have to play with that edge a little bit. Not a big deal. Things happen, you know, really. I'm not going to get myself all roasted up about it. I'm going to put this one over here again. I think this works. I'm so glad I picked this pencil. I like the contrast a lot. Let's do one more small box over here, down here. Because if it's not a verse, like I said, it can be a word, it could be a concept, it could be anything. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, I'm happy with this. Goodness, I'm really happy here. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to get into it. That's why I wanted to do all this. I'm chomping at the bit to get back to it because I finished the other side. What do you think, friends? I think it came out really nice. I'm really happy with this one, actually. All right, so let me play. I'm going to have to play a little more with this one. I'll probably take it out and play with it, but let's leave it for now. I can't obsess. Woo! We did it. Hopefully this video isn't too long. I like this. I like the simplicity. And you know what? I'm not going to make this video too long, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put this one in. And I'm probably going to put some more cards in. So I'll do a shot at the end to show you what this looks like. But I'm really happy with this. Oh, I stuck this in here because this started to roll up. If you have any recommendations of what to put there for the rings. But this is it. And then we have our little pocket here. I like that this is darker and changes that dynamic there a little bit. And then again into February, I still have to do the dashboard, but at least this is done and I can resume my study. Thanks so much for being here, planner friends. I really appreciate you. Have a blessed day and walk forward in faith and in love. Have a good week, planner faith friends. Bye now.